So I got this question. Guy asked what my recovery days are like. And he talks about being in his 30s and some of the challenges of that and doing jump training. So in my mind, it's kind of like two categories of recovery. First one is structural repair. And this one just is going to be a challenge as you age, right? Like even if you do a lot of things right, you're going to run into some difficulties here as you age because your body just does not repair itself as fast as it used to. All right, so this calls for obviously a change in your approach to explosive athletic activity, right? So you can't just do whatever you want, however much you want, whenever you want, like you could when you were a teenager. So you got to modify your training plan, right? But then it also calls for some diligence with therapeutic methods, okay? And so this is the main thing on my recovery days that I'm generally working on is I'm trying to do some therapeutic exercises to help certain structures in my body be healthier. So that generally, means like isometrics or some other type of gentle strength exercise that's going to get a stimulus on particular tissue to help it heal, help it get stronger, without putting like high stress on it that's going to break it down more. And so, over the years, my toolbox in this department has really expanded. I've got exercises for the knees and the shins and the feet and the groin, the back, the elbows, like lots of different stuff. And that's generally my first priority on recovery days. So for me, it's like almost always working on my knees. And then sometimes some other stuff as well. So in terms of exercise, that's the main thing. Then kind of the other category of recovery is maybe more your nervous system. So like, how fresh you feel, what type of energy you have, that type of thing. And this is where your lifestyle is really going to come into play. Sleep. There's a good one. Nutrition, your stress levels, your mental health, that type of stuff. So, I don't have anything groundbreaking to say. Obviously, people know they need to do these things well. I'll just say, as always, man, that high carb diet can just really make a big difference here. If you're somebody who, you do a hard workout and then you're just drained and, you're like oversleeping, you got no energy, you don't want to work out for like 3 or 4 days after a hard workout. It doesn't have to be that way just because you're in your 30s, okay? A high carb diet can go a long way. So for me, I know in my years that I've been following that principle, I can fire it up and perform at like high intensity, multiple times per week without too much trouble, as long as I keep that nutrition in check. And well, yeah, the other stress and sleep for sure too. But but so that's not anything special that I do on recovery days. It's just something in general that you need for recovery. And then one more thing I like to do on recovery days is is golf practice. So this gives me a way to get outside, move my body, move my spine, right, without having a bunch of physical stress. So notice I said golf practice. If I was playing a whole round, I'm out there on the course running around for 4+ hours. I don't know how conducive that would be to recovery, but a short session of practice, maybe 50 to 70 swings, that treats me well, and that gives me like a source of exercise on recovery days. Now, this is contingent on some key factors. One, being relaxed while you swing. Otherwise, if you're muscling it and trying to swing real hard and smash the ball, then golf swing can actually be pretty taxing. So nice relaxed swing. And then also, it can't be a negative emotional experience. Golf is known to be quite frustrating, and this downslope is giving me trouble here. Golf's known to be frustrating, so if it turns into this thing where you're pissed off and stressed when you're done, well, that's not very good for recovery either. So it's got to be something that is enjoyable and not emotionally taxing as well. But so yeah, those are some thoughts on recovery and recovery day activities. All right, let's end on a good one. Nope, fat. All right, let me run that back for you real quick. Yeah, this terrain I'm on here is it's giving me some trouble. Okay,